Hello and welcome, everyone. It is time to enter the kumite. This is not a sport. I repeat, this is not a sport. You don't play fight. I am joined today by my friend and fellow colleague, Sean Myers, our technical engineer, and the 940 Ninja himself. I want to thank our audience for joining me in the Enter the Kumite's prospect analysis. Today we'll be bringing Mateusz Gamrot into the arena. But first, if you enjoy the content we're creating, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Don't be afraid to hit that little bell icon either. That way you can stay up to date with the latest Kumite gossip. So, Mateusz Gamrot. What do I have to say about this fighter? He is a Polish prospect. A lot of people were wondering, who is this guy and why is he headlining the prelims in his debut? Against another debut fighter, Guram Kutataladze, which I will be doing a special on him as well. Both of these guys, it was honestly, I felt it was a bad, it was great matchup because there's stylistically really even. However, I feel like the UFC would have got more money if they would have built them up with some startup fights first to kind of, introduce them to UFC and build a name on them. Because yes, they already had names from organizations and things they came from, but UFC fans are on a whole other casual level when it comes to mixed martial arts. So Mateusz actually has a fight coming up this weekend against Scott Holtzman. Now this is a good fight. This is a fight I feel that they should have started him off with in the UFC to build him up. Scott Holtzman is a solid competitor. But I feel that Gamrot has better grappling, and I feel that Holtzman has irresponsible defense. Now, I could easily come out and say that Gamrot wins by decision or Gamrot wins by submission because he's more of a grappler than he is a striker. However, he's been refining his striking a lot, and he actually came from a different organization. He came from, it's a European organization. KSW, that's what it is. Interesting thing about KSW, they actually brand their fighters with the sponsors. So it'll look like a tattoo, but really it's just a sponsorship. The UFC's on a whole other level with a uniform sponsorship deal with Reebok and Monster. But yeah, I ultimately picked Gamrot for a TKO in this. I'm going to say a third round TKO. Holtzman doesn't have the best cardio, but he doesn't have bad cardio, but I feel like Gamrot's really going to wear him down for the first 2 rounds. I feel like he's going to clip him a couple times, but Holtzman has shown to have good recovery, and he's good instincts when he does get hurt. You saw that from his last fight, which actually ended in a knockout against Beneil Dariush. Let's see. Truly, it was Mateusz left a really good taste in our mouth with one of the greatest debuts we've ever seen. A debut that he lost, by the way. He lost a split decision to Guram Kutataladze. But, there's nothing to take away from these two fighters. Either of these gentlemen could be potential lightweight champion of the world soon. I truly believe that. Gamrot's got fantastic grappling, Dagestani-level grappling. With fantastic cardio, and he's a really strong jab. He kind of reminds me a little bit of like a mixture of Conor McGregor with Mike Tyson, where he dips off the head and he throws a punch real quickly. He's really quick on his counter games. It's a very strong jab. He's the kind of jab that's going to find its way inside your guard or around your guard. He'll transition his jab just a little bit to get around whatever defense you have set up. And the whole time you have to be careful because you're worried more about an overhand, a hook, or a takedown. But he has a very sneaky, strong jab. I see him as a potential champion. I know he lost his first fight, but don't write him off, guys. He's a very all-around fighter. He has 5 TKOs, 4 submissions, and 8 decisions. He's well-balanced, and now he's feeling into himself. I feel like he's going to have more TKOs along the way. I feel like he's going to TKO Scott Holtzman. And his striking and grappling transitions are really, really good. They're very sneaky because he makes you think he's just a striker, and then you never see the grapple imposition coming. And with his head dips, he's always keeping his head off of the center line, and that if you have that kind of sense of awareness, you'll see people open up their legs more, open up their hips more, being afraid of your power, especially if you're striking for the majority of the matchup. His fight against Norman Park is where I knew he was a legit contender. Norman Park actually used to fight in the UFC. He was the European champion in KSW. Great fighter, and Gamrot really showed that he was better everywhere. He didn't impose his grappling on him too much. He just kept reminding him that he can grapple, that he's a stronger grappler, and that's something that Park has to keep in mind. But Guram the whole time was lighting him up with the jab, the cross, very good timing, very good range management. He has a John Jones post and retreat style, but he keeps his post hand very high, very responsible defense. And yeah, I mean, I think the only thing I can really see as a potential hole in his game or something that other fighters can exploit is his vulnerability to body kicks. I'm not saying he has a soft body. I'm saying that his stance and the way that he fights, the way that he enters and leaves range, he's more worried about his chin. So I feel like if a fighter can set it up really well, they can land some good body shots. And Guram did. Guram's kicks were so fast, and he can mix it up the head. You don't know where his kick's going. Head, body, leg, all powerful, all like traditional soccer style. You do not want to catch those kicks. But yeah, this is someone I'm getting behind very much so, and I want you guys to all tune in and check him out when he gets his victory over Scott Holtzman. This is going to be a top contender very soon, very soon. I'd put money on that, 100%. Hey guys, so what I'm trying to do with this prospect analysis series is to show everyone the stars before the star is born. I'm always scouting new talent from all kinds of organizations because, contrary to popular belief, the UFC does not have all of the best fighters. But we're looking to break down the attributes and skills of these fighters to see if they have what it takes to be a UFC champion. If any of our audience have any suggestions on up-and-coming fighters that they want to have analyzed, feel free to comment below and let us know. And with that, I'll go ahead and wrap up our prospect analysis. I'd like to thank our technical engineer, the Ninth Road Ninja himself, Sean Myers. I'd also like to thank the fighters for going up on the world stage and laying it all on the line. You are warriors, and we work endlessly to shed just a bit of light on the incredible things that you do. Lastly, but certainly not least, I'd like to thank everyone who entered the Kumite with us here today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that little bell icon so you can stay up to date with the latest Kumite gossip. Remember, this is not a sport. You don't play fight. Stay gold, Pony Boy.